Hello, welcome to the Outdoor Learning Initiative's presentation on funding equitable outdoor education programs.
My name is Vanessa Varela, and I am one of two outdoor learning specialists. I am focused in STEM.
And my name is Therese Bacher-Radler. I'm the other outdoor learning specialist, and I'm focused in humanities and literacy.
There has been much growth in outdoor learning and outdoor education since the establishment of the Children's Outdoor Bill of Rights in 2012. In that time, we have gained 2 outdoor learning specialists, funded 10 programs, held 2 community of practices, 1 working group, 3 statewide PLCs, and 2 asynchronous online courses for teachers in outdoor education. Those courses are available to all New Mexico educators and teachers, whether they are formal or informal. We've made a lot of progress. The hope is that the momentum doesn't stop there. Our goal is to keep growing. That's part of the reason for this presentation, as funding is a major part of building sustainable outdoor programs.
Outdoor education is interdisciplinary by nature. Children can learn just about anything outside of the classroom, and it's easy to see exactly what they are learning when outdoor education activities are aligned with academic content standards. Pedagogy of place is a theoretical framework that emphasizes the necessary interpretation of school, community, and environment, whether it is urban, suburban, or rural.
The outdoors is a resource for enhancing learning, social engagement, health, and should be available to all New Mexican students in every community. Experiences in nature and access to the outdoors are associated with greater health and well-being and academic success. There are many approaches to outdoor and environmental learning, education, including conservation, experiential, environmental, nature-based, and place-based education. While there are multiple initiatives that include outdoor education, most of them fall under the Cradle to Career New Mexico report. The Cradle to Career New Mexico 2021 report outlines a statewide industry in education and career pathway strategies signed by Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham on April 2nd, 2019. This report summarizes the overarching goal to engage all New Mexicans as stewards of the state's natural resources. Because the Cradle to Career report is a statewide initiative, outdoor education is an interagency collaboration, and all of these state agencies have something to do with outdoor education.
The goal is to get all New Mexico kids involved in outdoor education programs. Those programs are different in that they might be on-site outdoor classrooms, they might be off-site community programs, or programs that are facilitated on public lands. They're all similar in that they're outside and that they are all in need of sustained funding.
To do that, startup funds are necessary, but funds are also needed for community organization fees, professional development, access fees, or site enhancements.
The Outdoor Learning Startup Grants are one-year startup grants for up to $50,000 that are intended to support new programs. The New Mexico PED has provided startup funds and guidance for programs in outdoor education. Our next step is to provide access to resources and program sustainability.
There are many state funds that exist. Since Senate Bill 9 passed in 2023, it increased the funding for the Outdoor Equity Fund and supports the Outdoor Recreation Division. New Mexico Public Education Department can help provide technical assistance with grant review for schools who are applying for a variety of state grants, regardless if they're our own or for other agencies. These could include Outdoor Equity Fund, getting your students wherever you need, the Trails Plus grant, which could include providing trails in your community that can be accessible to the public and your students, Kids in Parks, which provides bus funding to state parks, Share with Wildlife for development of curriculum for the outdoors that is aligned to state standards, YCC grants, which can include infrastructure, building, Clean and Beautiful, and early childhood education and care department grants. Federal funds. Sorry about that.
There we go.
Federal funds can vary year to year, but we encourage you to continuously look through these sources with the EPA and NOAA especially. Every Kid Outdoors is an annual 4th grade program for students. You can work with your administration to get passes printed out and local USDA Forest Service to provide programming. Some of these other ones like NREL, the Department of Energy and National Science Foundation also have funding from federal funding that comes out periodically. And private grants can be a great way to secure funding. The Lando Foundation is a local one, but it funds mostly northern New Mexico communities. The North American Association for Environmental Education keeps a newsletter that I highly suggest you subscribe to that has a section about grants and fundings, and it's updated regularly. McCune and Pisces are also very popular grants for the outdoor and environmental education, along with providing equitable large-scale programmings in the past. And some of these other ones vary in size and what they might provide. Veneer, for example, could provide equipment for calculators that you can use for calculating things in the outdoors.
Grant writing can be an overwhelming process. If you don't have the tools that you need in your toolbox, it can be challenging. The grant writing process requires technical writing skills and an attention to detail. Following directions is the most important grant writing rule. The directions include the most important details to the entire proposal. Some things you're going to want to keep in mind are to 1, pay attention to each and every detail. Number 2, say exactly what you mean. 3, avoid redundancy. 4, describe and justify the need clearly. 5, ask clearly. 6, state benefits. And finally, provide a path of action.
One last thing I would recommend, if you can find examples of successful grant applicants from the past. A lot of places make that really transparent.
Great idea, Vanessa.
So what does the future of outdoor education look like in New Mexico? Well, we want access, meaningful outdoor education access for every kid every day, which means we need systemic changes to bring justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion to all learning spaces, including the outdoors. But to do that, we need sustained funding for programming and for capital outlay. That means that we might have accessibility for trails beyond just mobility. We need wheelchair accessible trails. We need trails that are accessible by deaf and blind students as well. And we need support for the New Mexico Cradle to Career Pathways in outdoor education, which means supporting students from pre-K all the way to 20 and beyond in industry. And we need collaboration between all state agencies to support outdoor learning for this to be a sustainable long-term program. So thank you for tuning in to learning a little bit more about grants. Please look at our website and our Canvas course for up-to-date links on grant opportunities, and subscribe to our newsletter. Thank you.
Until next time.